Hello everyone, welcome to LBS IAS Academy. Today we are going to discuss economics MCQs based on previous year UPSC questions through this series. So let's start our session. Our first question is, to prevent recurrence of scams in Indian capital market, the Government of India has assigned regulatory powers to SEBI, RBI, SBI, ICICI. Here, answer to this question is option A, SEBI. Security Exchange Board of India is the regulatory body for securities and commodity market in India. It was established on 1988 and given statutory powers on 1992. Next is, which one of the following 5-year plans recognized human development as core of all developmental efforts? Answer to this question is option number D, the 8th 5-year plan. The 8th 5-year plan was launched on 1st April 1992. The plan recognizes human development as core of all developmental efforts. Next is, which of the following are the objectives of Commission for Agricultural Cost and Prices, that is CACP? Statement number 1, to stabilize agricultural prices. Statement number 2, to ensure meaningful real income levels to the farmers. Statement number 3, to protect the interest of consumers by providing essential agricultural commodities at reasonable rates through public distribution system. And statement number 4, to ensure maximum price for the farmer. Here, statement 1, 2 and 3 are correct and statement 4 is incorrect. So, answer to this question is option A. Statement 1, 2, 3 are correct. CACP is a statutory panel under the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers' Welfare. The CACP is an expert body that recommends MSP of the notified Kharif and Rabi crops to the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs. It provides an assurance of remunerative and stable price environment. It helps the farmers obtain a fair price for their crops. However, its suggestions are not binding on the government. Next is, as part of the liberalization program and with a view to attack foreign exchange, the government and the RBI devised two schemes known as FCNR-A and FCNR-B. Which of the following is or are true regarding these two schemes? Statement number 1, under scheme A, RBI bears exchange rate fluctuations. That is true. Statement number 2, under scheme B, other banks are to meet out the difference in exchange rate fluctuations. That is also true. Statement number 3, both the schemes stand withdrawn now. That is false. Statement number 4, only scheme A has been withdrawn. That is also true. So, answer to this question is option D, 1, 2 and 4 are correct. FCNR stands for Foreign Currency Non-Resident. FCNR Scheme A does not exist anymore. It was replaced by FCNR Scheme B in 1993. So all FCNR accounts today are FCNR bank accounts. Scheme A was introduced in 1975 to encourage NRI deposits. RBI guaranteed the exchange rate prevalent at the time of deposit to eliminate risk to the depositors. In 1993, the Apex Bank introduced Scheme B without exchange rate guarantee to replace Scheme A. Next is, which one of the following is true regarding Jawahar Roshgar Yojana? Option A, it was launched during Prime Ministership of Indira Gandhi. Option B, it aims at creating 1 million jobs annually. Option C, the target group of JRY are the urban poor living below poverty line. Option D, under the scheme, 30% of the employment generated is reserved for women. Here, answer to this question is option D. So, the purple below poverty line were target group for employment under JRY. The preference was given to scheduled caste, scheduled tribes and free bonded laborers. Under the scheme, 30% of the employment opportunities were to be reserved for women in rural areas. Next is, which of the following are among the non-planned expenditures of the Government of India? Here options are defense expenditure, subsidies, or expenditures linked with the previous plan periods, interest payments. Choose the correct answer from the codes given below. Here, all the options are included in non-plan expenditures of the Government of India. This is largely the revenue expenditure of the government. Although it is also includes capital expenditure, it covers all expenditures not included in the plan expenditure. So, the correct answer is option D, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Non-plan expenditure constitute the dominant portion of budget expenditure. These expenses are spread across defense, interest payments for debt, subsidies and salaries and pensions of employees in various government services. So, the correct answer is option D, all the above. Next is, which of the following pairs are correctly matched? Option 1, increase in foreign exchange reserves leads to monetary expansion. That is correct. Option number 2, low import growth rate in India leads to recession in Indian industry. That is also correct. Option 3, Euro issues, that is shares held by Indian companies in European countries. That is not correct. Option 4, portfolio investment, that includes foreign institutional investors. That is also correct. So, answer to this question is option A, 1, 2 and 4 because option 3 is not correct. Euro issue is a name given to source of finance or capital available to raise money outside the home country in foreign currency. The most frequently used bases of funds that fall under Euro issues are American Depository Receipts or ADR, Global Depository Receipts or GDR, Foreign Currency Convertible Bonds or FCCB. Next is, which of the following constitute the World Bank? Options are International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, that is IBRD, International Finance Corporation, that is IFC, International Development Association, that is IDA, International Monetary Fund, that is IMF. Here, answer to this question is option A, 1 and 3, that is IBRD and IDA. There is a difference between the World Bank and the World Bank Group. The World Bank Group is an international partnership comprising 189 countries and 5 constituent institutions that work towards eradicating poverty and creating prosperity. The 5 development institutions under World Bank Group are IBRD, IDA, IFC, MIGA and ICSID. World Bank is made up of 2 development institutions, that is IBRD and IDA. IBRD aims to reduce poverty in middle income and creditworthy poorer countries, while IDA focuses on world's poorest countries. Their work is complemented by that of IFC, MIGA and ICSID. Next is, agricultural income tax is assigned to the state government by options are Finance Commission, National Development Council, Interstate Council and the Constitution of India. Here, answer to this question is option D, the Constitution of India. Agricultural income tax to the states in India is assigned by the Constitution of India. The agency responsible for this is Finance Commission, whose function is distribution of net proceeds of tax between center and the states. Next is, which one of the following is not an instrument of selective credit control in India? Option A, regulation of consumer credit. Option B, rationing of credit. Option C, margin requirements. Option D, variable cost reserve ratios. Here, answer to this question is option D, variable cost reserve ratios. Variable reserve ratio, that is cash reserve ratio, is aimed to control volume of credit only. It do not control both volume and purpose of credit for which bank gives loans. Qualitative method and selective control method are used for this purpose. And it has a number of limitations.